All right. Here we go. Back again. Some more Silent Hill 2. Oh, Eric's already in the chat. The man, the myth, the legend. You're the legend. All right, let's see. We're going to continue the adventure. Let's see. All right, we're going to jump right in. All right. All right, so it's been a few days. Let's just get reacquainted with the controls here. Is this? All right, so that's for the items. Oh, no, no, no. I want to accidentally use a healing item. That's to ready that. Is this the map? That's the map. All right, first big thing here. Gonna check out some rooms, go through the map. I love this map. And another floor. Oh, this is one I'd love to. They've never released this physically. I'd love to get like a framed map of this hospital. This is awesome. All right. It's time to explore. The health drink. Wait, so what's over here? So that's how I came in. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, I should probably read this just in case. It's just some things about the patients that were here. None of this is really has anything to do with the gameplay. It's sort of like just background information. Oh, but this is important. All right, the potential for this illness exists in all people, and under the right circumstance, any man or woman should be driven like him to the other side. The other side perhaps may not be the best way to phrase it. After all, there is no wall between here and there. It lies in the borders where reality and unreality intersect. It is a place both close and distant. Some say it isn't even an illness. I cannot agree with them. I'm a doctor, not a philosopher or even a psychiatrist, but sometimes I have to ask myself this question. It's true that to us, his imaginings are nothing but the inventions of a busy mind, but to him, there is simply no other reality. Furthermore, he is happy there. So, I ask myself, why in the name of healing must we drag him painfully into the world of our own reality? Something else is written by hand. I got the key from Joseph. It's probably the key to that box. So I got the purple bull key. Alright, so all that reading, it didn't really mean anything to me. This was just to get that key. What else we have here? Did I just click on it again? Yeah, let's go past that fast. Alright, so I got the key. Maria. So where we last left off, we finished the apartment buildings. Let's see, after that we ended up at, I think it's called Rosewater Park. We met Maria. We bumped into that little girl Laura again at the bowling alley. And then we chased her over to the hospital, so it's time to explore the hospital. Broken lock. That's going to be a common theme. But it does make the map look nice and pretty. That crazy lady, what was her name again? The one from before Angela. Broken lock. Oh, just got it. I think pretty much almost everything is broken, but the one with the knife, yeah, that was Angela. So you run into Angela at the very beginning of the game at sort of like a cemetery right on the outskirts of town. She's a little kooky. Something on the ground there? No. Okay, let's take a nice look around here. Alright, so filling in the map. Oh, I missed a room. Examining room 1. I ran right past that. Alright, I'll touch that. And I can't get to the kitchen because there's stuff in the way. There's a stairwell behind me, and I'm gonna touch this. It's locked. Okay. Ah, here we go. Broken. Okay. Taking the stairs. I guess what we'll do is we're gonna go downstairs first. Oh, it's all blocked off. Never mind. There is no basement. Head up to the second floor. It's Bam Bam. Alright, second floor. See here, I'll be back. Nurses, you know? Alright. I mean, we are at a hospital after all. I mean, you know, it fits. Oh, that's... Like, how did the mannequin get in the hospital? Doesn't make any sense! Alright, so this area looks good. Let's check out the doors. The thing I like to do is I like to do a floor at a time. Touch all the doors, see what you can do before heading on to the next floor. I like to, you know, fill in the map as much as possible. That way when it does come to puzzle-related things, which, you know, of course it's going to happen, I'll have a good idea of where not to go, of course. Okay. What's this? Examination room key. Alright, so that was downstairs, so I just found the key to it. Excuse me, locker is something. Must have just been for the key. Alright, we're out of here. Excuse me. Oop, this door's...
Ow!
What's wrong?
I just pricked myself.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
The bent needle. I feel like you could probably find a lot of those all throughout the game, but, you know, that one is important. Oop, shotgun. Alright. Hurry up. I can't get by. Locker won't open. Alright, I think we're good in here. All set. And... ooh, this door opens. All set. Handgun bullets. And before we check any doors, let's just see if there's any, like, monsters around. I hear something. Alright, sorry ladies, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Alright, health kit, good stuff. There's a typewriter here. I've got no use for this. Wait a minute, what's this? There's a sheet of carbon paper stuck in the typewriter. I can still read the imprint left on it. I know it, I know. The number on the box. 8678. I can't help him anymore. But the button key doesn't scare me, so nobody can stop who I am. I don't know. Who I am is who I am is who I am is. What it says. I'm not making it up. Alright, so let's see. Alright, that room's all set. I'm gonna like hug the wall for now before we do the other side. Kind of check everything. Door there. Elevator, nothing working. Not my problem, as long as I add it to the map. Nope, his door. Uh-oh. Bam! Health drink. Looks like some bullets for the shotgun. All set here. Nothing there. Nothing. Oops, something. Alright, next. I think I see something over here. Oh, 2 health drinks. Extra delicious. Oops. Another room. Shotgun shells. The key, the lapis, or the lapis key. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Nothing there. Alright, before we move, let's look at the map. Looks good. Can't do that. Grabbed this. Alright, so this floor looks pretty covered. Now, before we head to the 3rd floor, I did get that key for the examination room, so we're gonna head back downstairs for a moment. I don't like leaving stuff behind. Alright, let me think here for a sec. So I'm right here. So I think is it this? Yeah. Alright. Nothing there. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything in this room. You just have to get in here to get to the next room. Can't do that. Alright, so what's he say? Some shotgun shells. There we go. Okay. 3rd floor, patient wing hall. So it's giving me a code. There's going to be like a little reader on the door. So there it is. 7335. Nice and simple. I mean, it just tells you the code. Just have to remember it. If you forget, the game has that files section that I can quickly dial into, so I can always just go grab the code if I forgot it from there. Don't have to run all the way back. So yeah, I mean, really, I wouldn't even have been able to do the 3rd floor without that. And here we go. Get all turned around. Eric says, did they ever remaster this title? So, kind of. So, the version I'm playing now, wow, this is technically emulated. It's the greatest hits version of the PlayStation 2 version. So, I mean, it's the original one. Now, in, I want to say the early 2010s, they did what they called the HD collection, which is numbers 2 and 3. They didn't include the first one though. It was a really it's hard to call it a collection. It was 2 games. Like it could have been better. But basically by the time they released that, 2, 3, 4 was out. There was maybe 1 or 2 others. Like it could have been a much bigger collection. Like more games existed in the series at that point. So what happened was by then, they actually didn't have the original source code to this game anymore. So they sort of had to remake it in a way, I guess, when they did the HD collection. And it looks okay for the most part, but it has a bunch of problems. There's issues with like the fog. Some of the effects just don't work right. Some of the music cues for like scary parts are just totally missing. So it's really a shame. So when it comes to this the best way to play it really is the PS2 version. And then there's the remake, the actual remake that came out within the last couple of years. And that's really, really good. But it's like totally redone from the ground up, like they did with like the Resident Evil 2 remake, where it's basically just a different game at that point. And it's really good. I enjoyed the remake of Silent Hill 2. I will say, between the original PS2 version and the remake, I would still like the PS2 version more. The remake is really good, but part of the problem I have with a lot of those is... Oh, nothing over there. Bam! Alright. Basically, I think the remaster is just too long. Yeah, the remake. The remake looks amazing. The graphics are fantastic. It is absolutely worth it for like an experience on its own. I would recommend it to anybody who's curious about getting into like a spooky game. This, it's perfect. It's right up my alley. I don't know if it would be too scary for others, or maybe if it's really not a big deal, but when you go in not really knowing what's ahead, that's the best. Really, there's nothing like that first run through one of these. Once you kind of do it after that, it's pretty easy to swing through these. Almost cheap in a way. Well, maybe not, but the remake's really long. Alright, so here's that door. I think I said it was 7335. Yep. I will say, I've played this before, years ago on hard difficulty. The code ends up being like a totally different puzzle combination on the hard difficulty, and it's like really, really tough. It's not the same numbers, different numbers, but there's like a kind of like I think it was like a riddle to figure it out. Maybe not a riddle, it was like something else. Alright, what we're gonna do... Wait, there's somebody... Get rid of that. Alright, start checking doors. Okay, so they were talking about that box earlier in one of those memos. This is the box. What's on the wall? Alright. So what ends up happening is when you take a look at it, there's all types of chains and 2 different code combinations. You end up needing like 4 different keys ultimately, like 2 keys and 2 key codes to get this box open. And I have, what do I have? I know I found one of the codes. That's for it. That's for it. So I need one of the codes. Something good must be in there. You're almost onto something. Alright, let's see. Broken. Broken. Something. Oh, grab this. Little drinky drink. Save. Always a pleasure to see these. Like a thing in the way.
James. Wait a minute. I'm kind of tired. It's just a hangover.
You should rest.
So comfy.
I'm gonna go look for her. For Laura. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Alright. There's the roof key. Alright, so we dropped her off. Perfect for me, Kuko. Because now I can explore at my leisure. Okay, so what did I not touch? I think there's actually a few doors I didn't touch. 1, 2. There's like two rooms I didn't do anything. That's broken. Broken. Something. There's something stuck in the drainage pipe. The hole is too small, and I can't get my hand inside to reach it. Maybe if I had a long, narrow tool of some kind. So, let's see what we have, right? Well, I have this bent needle, so, you know, I don't want to stick a key down there, but I go to use it, but it's not long enough. Okay. We'll come back. Plus I got that roof key, so we can continue. Anyway, so I'm gonna go this way. Oh, there it is. Going to the roof. It's dark up here. Broken. Uh-oh. Right through the roof. Alright, so I can feel the status. So see how it's blinking red? That's how you can tell what your health is. It's actually really similar in idea to what they do to those with those early Resident Evils, like with the like that little heart status thing. So we're just gonna use a first aid kit. That could, of course, did hurt me there. And you know what? It is blinking a little. Let's do one of these two. Another one. Perfect. See how it's not blinking at all? It's sort of like a static image. I'm at maximum health right now. Alright, so what happened here? Anyways, I fell through a roof. Alright, so I'm in the special treatment room. I'm on the other side of a door that I couldn't get through because it was locked on the 3rd floor, so obviously that's my way out now. But I do have 4 rooms to check in here, so let's start. Nothing there. Lots of blood on the wall. Let's check the blood. Turn, turn, turn the numbers. Better not forget them, so I'll write them down here. The other one, my secret name. And that's really all I need from that. I read that from here. Something is written on the wall. If Joseph looks calm, he can be taken out of his cell. Broken. Broken. Alright, let's get out of here. Unlocked. Alright, let's look at the map and figure out what we're doing here. So I did grab that thing. Oh yeah, so I have the codes. Yes, I should have everything I need for that box now. 13, 11 is my save. I'll save first, then I'll grab the thing. This one? Yeah. Safety first, you know? Wouldn't want accidents to happen, fall through any more roofs or anything like that. Next time would be a death, as you could imagine. Alright, let's see. So, we're gonna do some quick thinking first. The memo. What do I want? Factors, on the imprint on the carbon, turn. Alright, so here's one of them. So it looks like 6118, maybe? 6118, that's what that looks like to me. So we're gonna try that. Don't use that. Alright, here we go. You can see there's a spot on it that's like more lit up than the rest, so we're gonna line it up there. 6 1 1 8. Alright, that one's gone. We're gonna do the next one. So it's a button one. I don't remember what the code is, so I think that was the one on the carbon paper. Imprint on the carbon paper. Let's see. Oh, there it is. 8678. Trying to get out of this. Eight, 6, 7, 8. All right, it's gone. Alright, so two things left though. So I got the padlock on it, and then, I mean, the box itself has its own lock too, so we're gonna get those keys out. Use that. And the purple bull key, which is actually the box key. Did it. He responds, there's nothing in the box. No, I'm wrong. There are a few hairs inside. Got a piece of hair. And that's it. Got the hair. Now, of course, what would you need the hair for? Is it human hair? It's probably human hair. Touch these, add those to the map. Alright, so about that hole from before. So what we're going to do is we're going to take those hairs and we're going to combine them with that bent needle. And I got the elevator key. Elevator key, huh? Oh yeah, that makes sense, because on the other floors... No, I've been to 2. Oh yeah, 1. So on the first floor, there's a whole section I actually haven't been able to touch because there was a door locked on the other side, so now I can use the elevator to get there. Okay. Let's do this. Riding in the elevator. Thankfully, like, the electricity is still working in, you know, some parts of this place. First floor. Okay. Shotgun shells, very nice. Handgun bullets. I actually don't even know how much I have on me right now. That's okay. Nothing. Nothing. I can finally unlock this door now. But I don't need to be out there. Add that to the map. The map. And the map. We're gonna look around for a moment. So 8. So I have a lot of those, plenty of those for now. Let's equip that anyways. Good, good. 18, 11. Okay, so we're looking pretty good here.
Laura?
Huh? You know my name?
Eddie told do you know about Mary?
What's the big deal?
Why can't you just tell me?
You gonna yell at me if I don't?
No, I won't.
I was friends with Mary. We met at the hospital. It was last year.
You liar! Laura,
Fine, don't believe me.
But last year, Mary was already... I'm sorry, Laura. Anyway, let's go. We can talk about this later. This is no place for a kid. There are all sorts of strange things around here. I can't believe you haven't even gotten a scratch on you.
Why should I? Wait, there's something I gotta get.
Later, okay?
But it's really important.
What is it?
A letter from Mary.
Huh?
I wanna go get it. Is that okay?
Yes.
Come on, hurry up.
Is it in there?
Can feel something. I can feel it too.
Yeah, in the back.
What are you doing, Laura?
It's further back, in the desk.
Laura! What are you doing? Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? You want me to open it? Huh? Julia? What's the magic word?
Laura?
I guess we can open it. I don't want to leave you a bit.
You snotty little brat! Open up!
Why? You...
Laura?
Gotta get these hanged bodies. Oh, hold on, reloading. It's always the perfect time, you know, when you're like about to be killed. You gotta reload the gun. Alright, one of them's down. One left to go. Both of them are dead. Here comes a third one. Coming down from the ceiling. Pop them. Get out of the way. Oh, he's stuck. Too bad.
James.
Alrighty. And we're back. How we looking? Didn't get touched at all. Still got full health. Good stuff there. I'm just gonna reload that gun. We're gonna reload this one too and equip it. We're looking good. All right. Looks like it's raining a little bit too, which it wasn't in the room I was in. Let's see what room I'm in. I'm in the garden of the first floor, and you may notice something here. Okay, alright, so we still got some scribbles on the map there, but not on this one, even though I did it before. What's going on here? Some shotgun shells, let's save. Nothing there. And we're in. Is this? Okay, so this works. We're not going to use it. I don't need to use this right now. I want to finish the floor first. Can I just use the... yeah. Okay. Broken door. How did I get in here? Right there, okay. Broken door. So we're back in the hospital, but it's not really like it was anymore. Things are changed. There's like sheets. It almost look what looks like sheets of plastic are covering, just draping everything. Like we're under construction or something. The place is considerably more rusty now than it was before. Broken. Can't go there. Alright. Nothing. That's just a picture on the wall. I think that's all the rooms. Yep. Can't even go back to the main lobby. Alright. Bing. Let's go to the second floor. Obviously, if there's changes, I want to see what's going on here. I just checked the map. Alright, yeah, see, look, it deleted my old map. So it started me over with the brand new map. Oh, what's that? Hang up bullets. First aid kit. Good stuff. Got some hands in the wall. I like that. Piece of paper. I was locked up inside the basement's basement. It was a small and dark, and I was so afraid. I dropped my precious ring, but I will never ever go back there. The basement's basement. The dry cell battery. And the basement storeroom key. Reloading. Not the best time to do that. definitely took some hits in here, but that's okay, because I picked up, what, some shotgun shells. Probably should have used the shotgun. Health drink. My guy is hurting, let me tell you. We're gonna take one of these first aid kits. And a little sippy drink. That's good enough. Alright, so where was I? Basement storeroom key, the battery. How many looking on bullets? 20 of those, but I don't really want to use that up then. I'll stick with the handgun for now. Actually, speaking of, let's reload. I don't want that to keep happening. Alright. Good. 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 Mm-hmm. Refrigerator. Let's check it out. Come on, James. Nope, can't do it. It's too heavy. Let's look my map. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3 rooms left to check. Alright. Nothing. 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 Alright, we're off to the elevator. Third floor. I mean, I did leave Maria at the third floor. I should probably make sure she's okay. It's locked. There's a painting of a woman on the door. Oddly enough, the hand part of the painting is actually 3D and sticks out. Alright. Oops. There's actually like a couple of different types of nurses. That was both of them. He did put both of them in the remake as well. It was really cool. Oh, what's this? Handgun bullets and an ampoule. That's the first one of these I found. So these are extremely rare. How do you pronounce it? Ampoule. So it restores energy by relieving pain. The effects are powerful. Essentially, compared to the first aid kit, which I miscorrectly stated was a full heal. It's a huge heal. It's not full, but I mean it's close. An ampoule is a full heal. It might even give you a little bit of extra of something else in your stats. I'm not 100% sure with that. It's good stuff. Alright. Getting hit though, not good. Check these out. Alright, I think she was in this room. She is not here now. There are empty medicine bottles here. Is this what Maria was taking? Is Maria sick now too? Sick now too. Who else was sick? Broken. Nope. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. There is that one door. Make sure I'm touching all the doors. I don't want to miss anything. Alright, here we go. Let's just go. Ooh, she got me. Run, girl! Alright. Alright. Took some dings there. I'm gonna take a health drink. Broken. Where was I? So I just came from that. I can go in here. I can go in here. Okay. Alright. Oh, there's a save. I didn't even mean to bump into that, but that works. Perfect timing now that I think about it. Alright, let's save the game. I probably just saved, but attention span sometimes just doesn't exist. I forget that I just did it. Alright, came in from there. What's in here? Nothing. In here. Special goodies. Nothing unusual. Alright. I think this floor is done. Yep. Okay, so this looks pretty much explored. Let's go up to the roof. Nope, it's broken. Fine, add that to the map. Come down here. Third floor. Let's go down to the second floor. Nope, it's broken. To the first floor. Broken. Basement. Alright, we're in the basement. Oops, some bullets. Shotgun shells. Good stuff. Shelf here. Doesn't look like there's anything on it. Red handprints on the shelf. Would you move the shelf? Of course. Remember that thing we read about the basement's basement? It's down there.
James!
Mary? Oh, Maria. It's you. I thought you were... Sorry. Anyway, I'm glad you're alive.
Anyway! What do you mean, anyway? You don't sound very happy to see me. I was almost killed back there. Why didn't you try to save me? All you care about is that dead wife of yours. I've never been so scared in my whole life. You couldn't care less about me, could you?
No, I just...
Then stay with me. Don't ever leave me alone. You're supposed to take care of me. So, what about Laura? Did you find her?
Yeah, but... she ran away.
We've got to find her.
You really seem to care about her. Do you know her?
I've never met her before. I just feel sorry for her. She's all alone. And for some reason, I feel like it's up to me to protect her.
Alrighty. Impromptu cutscene. Imagine if he just said, I'm all set. Okay, let's go to the basement's basement. Would love to have a basement's basement in my house. Alright, here we go. Copper ring. And that's it. Alright, so I got the ring, so what do I need? Oh yeah, there's like a couple of things I'm supposed to touch. There was that refrigerator I couldn't open. I could ask her for help. Is that one? Okay. Two. Third floor. Yeah, oh yeah, the one with the save. Do I need to use the save right now? I'm gonna do it anyways. Alright. Gotta get back to the elevator so I can get to the second floor. Of course, there's always monsters in the way. Oops. Missed me. Alright. Alright, so what did I say? Second floor? Second floor. Does that make sense? Because if I'm on... Yeah.
Correctly and receive the punishment. It all depends on you. And our lucky, or should I say unlucky challenger today is James. James Sunderland! You ready to play trick or treat? Okay, here's your first question. Merry-go-round, haunted house, roller coaster, Ferris wheel, and teacup. Silent Hill is home to a thrilling amusement park that both children and adults love. The question is, what is the name of this amusement park? 1. Fantasyland. 2. Silent Hill Amusement Park. 3. Lakeside Amusement Park. Okay, quickly on to question number 2. Silent Hill witnessed a gruesome murder a few years back. A brother and sister were playing in the road when they were attacked and chopped into pieces with an axe. Torn flesh, smashed bones, splattered blood, and finally... What a terrible tragedy. What a gruesome end to such innocent lives. What was the name of the murderer who committed this vile act? 1. Walter Sullivan. 2. Scott Fairbanks. 3. Eric Dane. Now for our third and final question. South of the lake is a deserted old neighborhood called South Vale. From there to Palevale, the central resort area northwest of the lake, there's only one road you can take. Just one road, no more. The third and final question is, what is the name of that road? 1. Bachman Road. 2. Rindell Street. 3. Nathan Avenue. Well, that's the last of our questions. Have you got it all figured out? When you know the answers, head to the storeroom on the 3rd floor to collect your prizes. But be careful if you're wrong. Well then, everybody, thanks for tuning in. See you again sometime. Bye-bye.
What was that?
Oh, so that happened. Alright, so... Where was I going again? Oh yeah. refrigerator. Here we go.
You can't open it?
Yeah, Maria, give me a hand here.
Come on. You're supposed to be the big man around here. How's a little girl like me supposed to help? What's this? Not very cute, is it? Here, James. You take it.
Thanks.
The lead ring. Alright. So there were a couple of rings I needed. I got both rings. Oh, it's able to reach me anyways. Alright, so we go into the 3rd floor. This is where that hand thing is. Alright, so we'll go there soon, but that quiz question show thing that happened, I want to take advantage of that. But first I want to save, because if I mess up my answers, results aren't too good. But if I don't mess it up, the results are fantastic. This is something that's optional. Alright, so I think it's right here. Alright, so I've already been in this room, but this box wasn't here before. So this has to do with that elevator show. So do 1, 2, and 3 for the different questions, and then he gave those options. So question 1, he was, what was the question? He was asking about what's the name of the amusement park. Basically, it's like, what's the name of the amusement park from the first game? So it was the Lakeside Amusement Park. The second question was about, it was about the killer, Walter Sullivan. That's been a commonly used name throughout the series. And then the third one was about the road that leads you to South Vale or whatever. So that's going to be Nathan Avenue. And that's that. And what's in here is a whole bunch of goodies. So shotgun shells, shotgun shells, shotgun shells, shotgun shells, shotgun shells, an ampule, another ampule, and that's it. I do need to heal. So that's 17 of those, 13, few ampules. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't find any more for the rest of the game. Those rings, but where's the bullets? Reload that. 100 and something, 62, that's looking nice. There's a point where I'm gonna eventually just switch to the using the shotgun instead, but not yet. Not there yet. Getting close, but not yet. Alright. We're gonna save before the next part because I have a puzzle to do real fast, or to finish. Huh? Alright, so here's that weird door with the hand. We're gonna get both of those rings. Pop them on the fingers. Alright, and now the door is unlocked. I think what they figured back then was like, you know, when we're putting the door in, everybody else uses a key for a door. we're gonna do this like ring thing. Come on, Maria. Hooray. Is that where I came out of? Okay. Here we go. Oops. Pyramid Head's here. He's chasing us. I mean, it's a cinematic way to go out, you know? Not a fun way, by any means. Like, what do you think, like, would be worse? Like a car accident? Or like, something like Pyramid Heads gets you from the back? Or, like, there's bad ways out there to go, but that's a bad one. Alright, and we're out. Music has kind of changed. Where is this? Right here. Alright, so the hospital, we're actually pretty much done with the hospital. He who is not bold enough to be stared at from across the abyss is not bold enough to stare into it himself. The truth can only be learned by marching forward. Follow the map. There is a letter and a wrench. Copied them onto the map. Got the hospital lobby key, so now I can get out of here. Oh, and he sees Laura walking by. It's like on to the next level. Alright. I wonder if I can save my game that I'm in here. This was the save room? No, that's broken. Oh wait, is there one by the end? Here it is. Nice. Alright, before we leave, get the exit door right here. I am going to take a very short break. Just got to take care of a couple quick things. I will be right back. Alright, we are back. Back and ready for action. Alright, let's get out of here. Maria's dead. I couldn't protect her. Once again, I couldn't do anything to help. Laura has run off somewhere. Mary, what? What should I do? Are you really waiting for me somewhere? Or is this your way of taking? I'm going to find Mary. It's the only thing I have left to hope for. Alright, so we are just leaving the entrance to the hospital when we first had gotten here. So now we're leaving. It's nighttime. We saw that map, so you have an idea of where we need to go. At this point, exploration, I don't think I really need to really explore looking for items. I don't know how much I'm going to find. I think at this point, I usually just kind of run to the target goal. I'll see if I see anything on the way. But I don't think there will be much. Yeah, it's like when you first get here, it doesn't even let you run this far. Because you're chasing Laura and you know she went to the hospital. Oh, and all of a sudden it became worth it to go this way. Look at that, one of each. Oh, and something else. Ampule, okay. Handgun bullets. It pays to explore. Definitely pays to explore. Anything back here? Nope. Oh, what's that? Is there something there? No, that's just... visual effects here. Nothing there. Oops. Car's in the way. It's like a grandma car. Nothing there. Let's go this way. This car in the road. Nothing. Nothing. Alright, so am I at the end of... Oh, look at that. Some more stuff. Handgun bullet. More. Alright, so where am I? The bottom? Okay. Oh, so I cut it off right there. On those. I have to go to Saul Street. You know, before I take Saul Street, I want to go all the way up and see if there's anything down on that wall. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright. The nurses are like everywhere now. Oh, nothing down here. Is this? Yeah, there's no reason for me to take this unless I just want to check this side of the road. I guess I could do that, whatever. No big deal. Oh, look at that, and there is something. Two things, actually. Health drink, shotgun shells. Alright, it was more worth it than I thought. We'll continue this way. I didn't expect I was gonna find something. How about down here? Anything? Nope. Ooh, in this little crevice. Yes. Rifle shells. I didn't even have a rifle. Handgun bullets. Oh shoot, this girl's like over here. More stuff. Shotgun shells. Rifle shells. Shotgun shells. Let's take a quick peek. So that's how I found that. So I actually already found like a whole bunch of things. Pretty close proximity too. Not bad. Surprised I didn't get hit there. Oh, right there. Shotgun shells. When I was first in this town, I would find stuff sometimes, but now it's like I'm finding lots of stuff. Oh, is this where I don't think you can go back in here again, could you? No, that's broken now. That was that club we cut through that time. That would have been something, huh? Okay. Alright, and then we're back to the hospital. So we just circled all around there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a tunnel to get to that first map again, because we got something on our map, that letter and wrench. We're going to go grab those, see what that's all about. Nothing left on this side. I already looked at this, that's right. Okay. Gonna go to the spooky tunnel. Alright, I gotta take it right. And then we gotta take Saul Street. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna cut through from here. Nice and easy. Alright, on the other side now. Gotta like the spooky stuff. Let's check the map. Alright, so there's a save over here. So this is that save. This was the one in the trailer that time. And now there's something in front. This didn't used to be over here. I would have grabbed it last time. Shotgun shells. Shotgun shells. Game's being extra generous here. Not that I'm upset about that. Let's save. Oops. Alright, well, we're in the map. So I think... So that's where the letter in the wrench is. So it's near that Gonzalo's Mexican restaurant. It's not at the restaurant. It's at a house near it, but... what I pointed out. Alright, let's get out of here. See, now, I know I could just run and get the letter and the wrench, but now I'm like, what about extra items and stuff? I've already found so much stuff, I feel like there's probably more things littered around. He's looking at something. Oh, it's an enemy. Should've known. Alright, I'll tell you what. We'll hug the wall until we get to where we need to go and see if we find anything on the way. You know, kind of like this. Makes the whole thing worth it all of a sudden. Oh. More rifle shells. Again, I don't have a rifle. I think it's probably somewhere in the next level, but... I'm picturing the spot that you grab it. It's either in the next level or the one after. I think it's the next one. Oh, definitely gonna grab that. Hey, lady. Anything up there? No. See, now I'm just having fun exploring, finding stuff. So I think I'm gonna just keep doing that for a little bit before I hit the main target. I guess there is no reason to just rush. I mean, it's not like I'm on a timer, in a way. Yeah, let's do it. We'll go on a little walk. Alright, so we'll go around here, check here. Nothing there. Oh, he's wrong. Handgun bullets. Handgun bullets. Shotgun bullets. There's definitely more stuff this go around than the first time. You probably figure like, alright, well now it's dark. It's kind of scary, right? You could see people being like, oh, I don't know if I want to explore. So give you a little extra incentive. They spread some goodies around, kind of get you to be like, alright, I'll get out there. Alright, let's go into the map. So those two things are closed. This one thing to the right is how I first got to this town. Is this actually still going to be open? I don't think you'd even be able to go that way anymore. Did I pass it? It's gone. Okay. So they do add a few extra blockages. Alright, let's go here. Yep, here's something. Handgun bullets. Go down here. Wait, so what's this? This is where... Down here, this is where I ran into the very first enemy. And then I got the... like the stick. Anything new in here? So the save point's still in here. I don't see any items. However, we will save. You never know. It's not even just like the enemies and getting killed. I mean, you know how it is sometimes with these things. You could be in the middle of doing good and then, oh, game freezes. Like, oh, come on, back to my previous save point. Like, you know, anything could happen, so... It's good to make sure your last point wasn't way too far back. Oh, this is all blocked off. Okay, so they actually blocked this from earlier. It's too bad that they go through the trouble of adding like a blockade, but they didn't throw like a little item over there or something. Alright, broken street. Seeing anything's up the steps. The first Silent Hill is a lot like this, the way the houses are with the steps. Yeah, let's just might as well follow along like we did on that first run through. Things have been pretty successful so far, so let's not ruin it while we're ahead. Oop, right there. Health drink. Rifle shells. Oh, this is great. What we'll do is when we get to the next major section we need to be, we'll pause, take a look at our collection of items and see what we got. Think of it like going treasure hunting. You know there's going to be stuff, you don't know how much or what, but it's always fun to look at the total in the end. Nothing really there. Am I near the apartments? Alright, she's over there. Let's just cut this way. This was that first level was over here. Was it this? is. We're gonna skip that for a second. So that's how you get back. But I didn't get the letter and wrench yet, so we're gonna explore just a little bit further. See what else we can find. Was that always there? Wait, Harris Street? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it makes sense. Neely's is the one you take. Okay. I'm like, what's going on here? Oh, there's something. Oh, and right there, health drink. And another one at the next place. Yeah, very, very generous here. First aid. Let's go down. So what's this? Is this how I got here? It is. Okay. So this is gonna head right back to... I guess I didn't hug this wall though, so why don't we just finish it off before we say we're done? Oh, and it's blocked off anyways. Right? Right. Okay. Alright, so I just circled the whole perimeter of the map. Looking at it here... So, the only thing I didn't do was circle around where the Cafe Mist is, Cafe Texan, the restaurant, the Neely's bar, and then like the street in between. I didn't touch any of that, but I touched everything else. And since things have been extra generous, we're gonna touch that now too. That enemy is just like heading in the middle of nowhere. Probably just because, you know, with no face you can't see, so... I'd wander aimlessly even with the face. Without it, you know, it's like, what are you supposed to do? Alright, let's take a left. Cross the street. Oh, there's something. Hang them bullets. Okay, circle around here. But I mean, even in real life, you know, it's nothing like going for a nice late night walk, right? Temperature's usually much cooler out. Oh, they blocked off that street. Okay, so that's gonna make this a bit faster. It's cooler out, you don't have to worry about the sun, there's less cars driving. Go around here. Best not to agitate the monster. Handgun bullets. Nothing up there. Nothing there. Is that... So this is the item that I... This is the wrench. Here's the letter. Or perhaps you are a fool. The truth usually betrays people. A part of that abyss is in the old society. The key to the society is in the park, at the foot of the praying woman, inside of the ground, inside of a box. To open it, you need a wrench. My patient buried it there. I knew, but did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for the truth. I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but the museum was sealed as well. No one dares to approach that place. If you do still not... What does it say? If you still do not wish to stop James, I pray to the Lord to have mercy on your eternal soul. Alright. Got it. Alright, let's see if there's any more items on the way here. So there was one other thing on the map. Something at Rosewater Park, but I have to get there from a different way. Anything down here before we head on over? Nothing up there. Alright, we're good. We're gonna cross the street. Before I commit to this direction. Okay, yeah, it's the right way. Here we go. Alright, so now we're going to cut back to the western map. Oh, did it just cut through it? There's like no tunnel or anything? No, it was just like that one thing. Okay, well, that makes it easy. Alright, so I know I have to go all the way up to Rosewater Park. But, you know, I like looking for stuff, so I'm actually going to just hug the left wall. Go around cats, let's see what we can find before we hit Rosewater Park. So, let's go this way instead. Anything up the stairs? Nope. Street's blocked off. Wait, so which one is blocked off? Okay. So you can't go that way. Wait, was that blocked off already? Did I already know that? I should have known that. Something up here. Bullets, drink. Good stuff. Kind of like one of my old cars. Oh, there's something in here. First aid kit, good stuff. He is looking at something else. I can't see what it is though. Maybe he's not. Is it behind him? Oh, an ampule. I didn't even see that. Okay. Guys even have a basketball hoop in the backyard. That's always good. Here quick. Nothing there. Back down. We're gonna check the map, so I think I just finished Cat Street. Okay. Alright, so we'll just go straight up ahead then. What's up with this? There was like an open space back there. Oh, is this? Yeah. I never did, when it was daylight out, I never did bump into the inn. Strangely enough, it was across the street from the park. There should have been like a save point here too. Maybe that's the third game. Maybe not. I don't know. I could just totally be misremembering that. Alright, where are we? So I'm over there. So I guess if there's really no reason not to do that. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit more exploring before we hit the park. I'm actually just gonna go this way and hug this wall instead. Yeah, see, I wanted to check these, like, nothing there. Just check the map. Oh, that's all I got here. Okay, we're gonna go back then. That's it. Let's just go to the park. Delaying enough. Anything over here? No. Nothing. Okay, let's go. In the park. Where's the entrance? There we go. Bunch of stuff. Shotgun shells. Shotgun shells. Oh, is that it? Okay. Can't go in the parking lot. Nothing there. Down here. Ampule. I think what I need, is it down here? Or maybe it's not. There it is. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just... The ground is raised up here. Could there be something under here? Let's dig it up. When that thing he was reading, something was buried. They need a wrench to open it. So we'll use the wrench. We have a key, the old bronze key. And this is essentially what I would call the third level, the Historical Society. So we're going to start heading there very soon. But before that, you know how we do this. See if we can find any other items. Nothing there. Let's go up here. Down here. Yeah, see, this is where I wanted to check. At the pier. I wonder how far back you can go if... I don't even know. What's that? Anything? No, nothing there. Alright, and then these were the stairs. So like when I first got here, there's that gazebo, nothing there. So maybe there's nothing. That's blocked off. Don't remember if it was blocked off last time. Same with that, I don't remember. Oh, can you cut across? No? Okay. Let's see, now I want to see what's down here. Okay. Is this the entrance sign? Yeah, alright. So we're at the main entrance. On the opposite end of the park. Anything up here? No, when you first get here there was I think a couple of items up there, so nothing this time. It's actually been a little bit since I've seen some items, so we might be at a part of the game where maybe they expect people aren't going to go back this far, so they didn't put anything. Right? This is how you first get down here. From the apartments, this is probably locked, right? Can't go back, okay. Oop, get stuck on things. Nothing up there. Alright, I guess that's that. We're gonna start heading towards the Historical Society. I think for a lot of people that's their favorite level. I actually really like the hospital myself. I would say after that, yeah, probably the Historical Society would be next. Alright, here's the exit. Alright, so we made it out of the park. So looking at the map here, let's see. I think what I'm gonna do, I could run straight to the Historical Society, but I do want to see if there's any other items left that I could grab. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna cross the street, and then we're gonna hug this wall and see what we can find on the way there. Always good to have some extra goodies. Most of these regular enemies, you know, they're not really much, but once in a while you get hit with the part where it's like, oh man, I wish I had some extra stuff. So you're gonna get the extra stuff. Oh, here we go. Extra stuff. Health drink. Health drink. Handgun bullets. Nothing down here. Go down here. It's all blocked off. Oh yeah, we're near the bowling alley. I see the wall. Going bowling. I haven't been bowling in real life in years. It's fun. I like it. I definitely like it, but it's been a long time. go through here. Nope, that's broken. Alright, so there was nothing down here. I'm sure it's not going to let me go in the bowling alley like last time. Oh, she's like blocking it anyways. Let's not bother. What about the front of here? Anything? No. Okay. Whatever. Flying along. Nice view of the street here. It's easy to see if I see any items. Miss me. Okay, so there have been no items for a bit. Anything around this? No? No. Alright, so we reached the end of the road here. Is there something? What's this? Is that an item? Rifle shells. Handgun bullets. Excellent. Alright, let's go past her. Let's see. No items down here. Okay. What about down here? So I guess this will be... that'd be overkill to keep going all the way back, so... Alright, so we're gonna enter the next place now. We got what we need anyways. The Silent Hill Historical Society. I use the old bronze key. Alright. Much more lit up in here. It looks nice. Looks nice. And we're gonna save. Right here. Looks good. Alright. And that's that. Oh, Sun Eater has entered the chat. Alright guys, so this has been a fun one. But at this point, I think this will be a good spot to kind of cut things off. We've been going at this for a couple of hours now. We finished the hospital. Next up is going to be the Historical Society, and then there's a little bit more after that too. I think we could probably bang out the rest of the game in one more stream, maybe two. Definitely could be two, but possibly one. We'll say. Maybe two. We'll say. Depends. The way I explore, it'll probably come out to two more. So what did we get, right? I was running and grabbing stuff, right? So we got 25 health drinks, 17 first aid kits. It seems like overkill, huh? 6 of these. Whew. All right, so my handgun, so 289 bullets. shotgun shells. I got 6 plus 128 on the side. I think we're at that point. We're probably going to just swap up the weapon. Lots of rifle shells, 24 of them. I don't even have a rifle. I think it's in the next level, though. Yeah, I still got that battery from earlier. And that's that. Alright, so that'll be fun for next time. It was fun this time. Alright, guys. Have a good one. Bye.